All right, so heading to game 2 of the best of 3 series for the finals of the King of Kings. We have Andy, who won the first match, and Sufyan is still at 0, so this will be his chance to get back, or Andy can also potentially win it if he does win this fight.
He just put back all his cards.
No, I think he kept.
Oh yeah,
he kept 3,
he put it aside.
Yeah. Yeah, for a final match, potentially final match, putting back 3. Yeah.
Yeah, but that's the question though. Like I see people putting back 5 cards if they don't have a grade 1.
Yeah, well, I don't know. I'd just keep the grade 2 if I have one, if I don't have a grade 1, but yeah. So Sufyan's gonna start. He rides the Josephus and passes turn. Oh, there's not gonna be any double Swordbreaker in this round.
Oh, that first damage draw.
Yeah, but he also got the draw on the drive check, so it bounces out. So
No, but the draw on the damage is like a +1, while the other one is equals
that's
out.
true.
Because it's a 5k shield as trigger.
That's true. So pushes out the Josephus to the front. Again, Sufyan is calling the Guido behind the Vanguard, which I'm kind of questioning. I think you want to just get the Bruno there instead, because if you hit it before you're in Legion, it's going to be a bit of a waste. So, and there we go. Andy retires the Guido.
Well, he dies anyway, so in the end, it doesn't really matter.
Yeah, it doesn't really matter, but just like talking like technically.
No, but I feel like you always have to boost the Vanguard, because not boosting the Vanguard early game can really hit you.
Well, it can. Another draw trigger in the damage zone. That's just good plus. Although he did lose his main grade 0, but at least he's getting those draws.
Yeah, and I really like the play of Andy just attacking the rearguard all the time, so basically he doesn't have any resources left.
Yep.
So even though he has double draw and he plus off it, he still doesn't have field presence.
Yeah, that's true. Now Sufyan has to ride the Percival, so it seems he doesn't have a glare. And he calls both of his 12k attackers, one of each art it seems that he plays in the deck. But yeah, I'm not sure if he rode the Percival because he doesn't have a glare, or just because he wants to just +1 early. Ah, he gets the crit. Getting back.
And getting the draw.
Yeah, this is a lot of. This game is containing a lot of draws.
And heals. Jack that heal trigger. And he gets the heal trigger.
Yeah.
Putting it had 2 open damage as well, so you might see some nice
Blaster Dark Place
actions.
Yeah. I think we'll see that.
Or Judge Bow.
Yeah, he has to leave one open for Judge Bow. If he has a door in, then it's fine. Or yeah, he can just.
Or you can just call the Blasters in front row and do nothing with it.
Yeah, or that. Thinking, considering. What's he gonna do?
Well, the thing is though, if he calls out a booster, he can put the triggers on the other rearguard. Or else he has to attack with the rearguards first, just to make sure he doesn't intercept with them.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, picks off the rearguard. That intercept wasn't very important.
And attacks with the Vanguard. Very standard play. So, gets
time to get that pressure. He also gets the Judge Bow off. So, gonna only be able to search out maximum 1 Swordbreaker. Unless he plays 3, of course, but most players play 2, so I kind of doubt he's gonna have more. Or maybe he doesn't have any, from the looks of it.
Well, he's gonna put at least 1 non-Swordbreaker behind the Vanguard. Oh, he doesn't.
Okay, yeah, he's out of Swordbreakers. I guess he has one in hand then. Yeah, but like with shadows, it's. Oh, he actually switched out for Doran. I would have. A person would have kept him Masquerade because he wanted Doran later for on flips, but oh well.
Pretty much. Doesn't really matter though.
Yeah, but with Swordbreaker, it's kind of like if you can't hit it, you're gonna lose some of your nice big plus that like. Once you hit the Swordbreakers, you make such a nice plus that it can really make a change in the game.
The thing that's nice about Swordbreaker is pretty much like it's like the old Garmar Ditren combo. So it fixes out like the early game problem of not having enough cards in your hand. Because with Legion decks and our other limit break decks, they are so slow that it's really hard to get cards into your hand.
Yeah.
With Swordbreaker combo, it's so easy.
Yeah. You can really see the contrast now. How, Sufyan has literally no field, and Andy's just pumping up that full field. Because Andy he has such good field pressure. It's really good. And now he's stripped his entire field. he'll get a card now from the Legion skill. If he gets an Aglavale, he got another card, and so on. But you know, and looks like he got a grade 1 actually, since he's considering it on the back. Probably a Bruno actually.
Well, I'm waiting for the Aglavale into Aglavale play. Oh, Bruno, yeah.
Nope. Yeah, it's a Bruno. You can see when they're considering which spots to place it in, you can already see which grade it probably is. Like I see the trigger or grade 1 on that one. So he has the Destiny Liberator.
Not the other one though.
Yeah, sadly.
The other one would have made so many pluses.
Yeah, well, at least 1 plus. But yeah.
Well, it's like the dirty combo, like into Aglavale, into Josephus.
Yeah, that's true. If you can hit it off. If not, then keep getting for those catch goals and Zorons. Gets a critical. Sadly, not a double.
And a Bruno.
Yep. So
and no
now
triggers for Andy.
Yeah, but he's been pushed up to 4 damage now. So it's good that Sufyan attacked the Vanguard because attacking the rear guard basically, like, yeah, he's gonna intercept anyway. If you attack a rear guard, you're just gonna give him a free spot for his break ride.
So this is like a really, really nice spot for Andy in a way.
Yeah, it is. It is. Like he's just like playing out of a comfort zone right now, I think.
Yeah, I mean, he can break right now, and basically, if he gets a critical at his first drive check, it would put Sufyan really behind, even with that hand.
Yeah. Although his hand isn't that big, I think, or is it?
Well, it's a decent amount of cards. I think
Yeah.
it's like 7 or 8.
Okay, that's enough to survive, if, you know, depending on the trigger checks. So he gets the free hand flip. And I don't think he's not going to be using the BDR skill.
But obviously,
he could get rid of
he wants to use the Legion skill, so.
Yeah. So he will be seeking the mate. Let's see his targets. A Blaster Dark, or 2 Blaster Darks actually, and a couple of triggers.
I guess he doesn't have 4 triggers in there.
Yeah.
Ah, that's too bad. Like putting the Legion rare next to a non-Legion rare.
Well, what you gonna do?
What you gonna do when PBA comes for you?
Pretty much. So this is really like one of the deciding turns for Sufyan, because it all depends on Andy's drive check now for how long he can actually pull through and try to get back, get the glare, and.
Well, the early guard, and now he probably is going to say no guard for the first check.
Yeah, I think the first one can be no. Yeah, there we go, no guard. Gets perfect guard and critical.
And
so
no defensive
damage
triggers.
Yeah.
So this is really going to depend on his hand.
Yeah, so I'm guessing he has a perfect guard. If not, that's going to be quite a bit of card stitch. Yeah, perfect guard. So
perfect guard.
Luckily for him, oh, first crit, double crit. There you go.
Oh my God, double critical for Andy.
He's got plus 20k on that Blaster Dark from the break ride skill and the 3 triggers, just like in the last game actually, where he got plus 20k on the Mac card. So Sufyan's got to actually calculate if he's got enough to protect himself from this. How much is it? 36 Blaster Dark?
Yep. That's gonna cost like I think 310k. So
yeah.
he didn't show.
Yeah, there we go. 2 10ks and 2 grade 2s. So yeah, I think putting down the lawful trumpeter is actually gonna hurt his little strategy, because if he gets a glare now, yeah, I think he does have a glare. They're discussing something, but sadly the sound of the actual game was muted due to too much background noise basically. So he does get the glare. He's gonna be legioning back, well, most of his triggers, I'm guessing. A heal, 2 crits, and either a mate at this point or another trigger if he has one, but it doesn't look like.
Basically what he needs to do is to get Aglavales into all kind of Aglavales in order to actually.
Yeah. Because it doesn't have that lawful anymore, now he can't get a free card off of it.
No, but the thing what's more dirty is the fact that basically Andy has a lot of triggers in his hand.
Yeah, that's true. He's gonna be able to defend himself easily. And there, he's just gonna use the glare skill to get rid of the Zoran. He actually forgets to retire it, but I'm guessing he's gonna fix that up because I don't think the judge will let that pass. Oh, he gets 3 Bluish flames. Ouch, that hurts. That really hurts.
Oh yeah, he retires it now.
Yeah, and he gets the Aglavale, so starting up those Aglavale plays. Perhaps another one? No, he has to Guido. That's still good because now he can.
He can still use it.
You put it in, shuffle those bluish flames out of the bottom of the deck. You don't want those there, do you? Oh, he gets a bluish flame. Well, still good to call it. It's 11k attacker. Better than nothing. At least still hit Legion.
But no explosion blue.
No explosion blue, sadly. So this is really a final struggle for Sufyan.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Just hoping for the 2 to pass misplay and hope he can double trigger stack, but
yeah. But at this point I think Andy can safely just either he can perfect guard it. He didn't use the explosion blue, so perfect guarding is just fine.
Yep, pretty much.
And yeah,
he's dropping and this guarantees Andy's pretty much a win. He has 0 cards in hand, so
yeah. And now if Sufyan ouch. That's not nice. That's really not nice. Now he's gonna take the damage, get his 2 counterblast for another PBA, and that's gonna be game, honestly. Gotta see, like, other than miracle heals, like, I don't know, you're gonna have to pull off like triple miracle heal for this one. But that last drive check was just so unfortunate, honestly.
Yeah, it put him really back, like set him really back. I mean, and them a card as well, so this is going to be an amazing turn for Andy, and not so amazing with Suvian.
No, not really. Unless he can pull off a few heals, this is not gonna end well for him. So puts back a bunch of BDRs and a critical and a perfect shield. So there we go. He legions, uses Macart skill to call something behind the Vanguard, and it's Dorn. And now basically you can just swing away with the Macart and then attack with the Phantom Blaster Abyss, and the game's over. Ah yes, that nice little cut, bottom card.
Oh, that's even all out. This is even dirtier.
He's gonna get rid of the Intercept first, so he makes sure that he can finish him off with the Vanguard in style. So yeah, well, what can he guard with? He has 2 Great 3s in hand, which he will guard with in the end. So honestly, even that is no heal. Although guarding with the 2 Great 3s, honestly, he could.